selfish desires. David's family was poor and he hated it. He was ashamed of his family and denied them anytime he had the chance. He was in boarding school and his parents paid him a visit on a visiting day. He was ashamed to speak to his parents in front of his friends. He hid himself until they left the food they had prepared for the school authorities to give to David, since they could not find him. After his parents left, he went for his food. David was hungry and thoroughly enjoyed the food prepared by his mother because it was his favorite food, jollof rice. On the day of David's graduation, David refused to inform his parents and went to the ceremony alone. He wanted to celebrate his graduation with his friend Sam, who had wealthy parents. Samuel's parents invited David to celebrate a graduation party they had organized for Sam at their home, which he gladly accepted. David went to their house and was mesmerized by the size and decorations of the house. The house was huge, with 8 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. David wanted to stay over and convinced Samuel that it was very dark to leave for his house and would prefer to stay and leave the following morning. His parents agreed and David slept over. When everyone was asleep and the house was quiet, David got up from his bed and wandered about the property to see how wealthy the family was. He entered every single room except the room of Samuel, his parents, and the house elves. The following day, David convinced the family that he would like to stay for a few days to plan life after graduation with Samuel. In the evening, David decided to do what he had done the previous day. This time, David was startled by the presence of Sam's father, who was sitting in the dark in the sitting room when he switched on the light. Sam's father said, "I saw you walking in my house yesterday on my surveillance camera in my room. What are you trying to do, David?" David was scared and told Sam's father that he came from a poor home and wanted to be rich like him. He said he would do anything to be as rich as him. He asked, "Are you sure you are ready to do anything?" He asked with a smirk. David said, "Yes, I am." Sam's father, Mr. Adams, told David to go back to bed and think of how ready he was to be rich, and he left for his room. David could not sleep for the whole night. He woke up early in the morning to get ready to meet Mr. Adams to give him an answer. Mr. Adams finally came downstairs and asked David to follow him to the supermarket. He told Sam to stay home with his mom to assist her in case she needed anything. Mr. Adams took his car keys and asked David to go with him. They both sat in the car and Mr. Adams drove for some few minutes and asked David whether he had made a decision. David responded in the affirmative. Mr. Adams smiled and said, "Okay, then this is the first instruction. Not to tell a soul what I'm about to tell you. Not even my son, Samuel." Watch out for part 2. And don't forget, people who are amazing help others to be amazing. Thank you.